Morning. Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm just out doing another training hike. I'm going to talk about no, not a gear channel, but I'm going to talk about bags. I did a video. Well, I tried to do a video I guess over a year ago now, trying to explain the difference, and I'm not going to go into full detail, but there's just some things I'd like to just kind of put out there just to, I guess, get it off my chest. So I'll see y'all in a sec.
Am I gonna work there much longer? No, I'm not gonna work there. I'm a driver, I'm a winner. Things are gonna change, I can feel it.
Hey, how's it going? Had to put my glasses on. I got a little break going that other way. Anyhow, hey, how you guys doing today? So this is my third take, I guess, trying to explain it. I see why I had trouble doing that gear video, because I have a lot of stuff I want to say about it. So I'm just gonna make it simple with backpacks. If you're gonna be light, under 22 pounds, get a light bag. It means you're not gonna be able to carry no action, or when you do, it's gonna hurt a little bit. And then this is just plain and simple. Like even my bag, I was pretty light, but there's times where I had to, hold on. Got a river here, guys. Got a river. But anyhow, had to carry heavy, and it hurt. My bag hurt when I had to go over the weight limit. If I had to carry anything over 5 days worth of food, my bag hurt. So if you're gonna be light, use a light bag, under 22 pounds. That's just my recommendation. My other recommendation, framed pack. Make sure you're having a framed pack, internal, external. That way you can distribute the weight from your hips to your shoulders. I have a frame pack at home. I talked to my wife, and I even talked to holy shit when I was on trail. I was like, man, I wish I had just brought my other bag, because it just was way more comfortable. It is heavier, but man, comfort is king when you're going thousands of miles. So that's my final take on it. If you're gonna be light, under 22 pounds, get a bag that's light. If you're gonna think you're gonna be, they say 30 or more, still under 40, get a frame pack. Just gonna help you a lot more. Like even mine's framed, but it's for light equipment, which I have. But when you have to load up that food and water through some of them sections in Virginia, like even through like the Smokies and stuff, it hurts. It doesn't feel good on your body and your shoulders. So that's all I have. I was trying to get into explanations, this and that. And like I said, my gear channel, I wouldn't mind being the gear channel. I just don't got the money to do it. But that's all I really got on that subject. I'm glad you guys have tuned in. Time's ticking down and ticking away. So my big reveal, and it's not a big reveal, but how I'm able to do this hike is I've put my name in multiple times to these different hiking and outdoor charities and stuff, and it's like you just put your name in a hat and you either get picked or you don't get picked. And I finally got picked, and I got picked by Warrior Expedition that does through hikes. One before that, I got picked for outdoor research, which was really awesome. I was happy. It's kind of like a good streak of luck. But got picked with Warrior Expedition. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. I'm not here to promote them or anything. I'm just here to say, hey, thanks for anybody who's donated to that, and support, and any of the support along the way. I just like to say thanks now. And it's really It's really making me just feel good inside that I'm able to do this and I have the support I do. So a little bit about it, if you don't know what it is, it's just a organization for people who've gone to combat, like soldiers and sailors and Marines and airmen, and they help you through your whole hike. They give you your gear. They have support people throughout to help you along your journey along the trail. And if you want to know more, just go ahead and look it up. And I won't talk about them much. It's not what I'm here for, but I had to mention them if you're wondering how. So all my gear is going to be coming from them, and I'm really excited to get it and see how it is. Big Angus supports them. A few other companies, Granite, what is it, Mountain Granite or whatever, I'm probably saying it wrong. Support them. Oboe supports them, and a lot of other companies, and of course just regular American citizens that are awesome, who support our warriors, and that know they need that journey. And it's a pretty cool thing, and I do get a little bit emotional about it because it's a really great opportunity. So that's my shout out to them, and probably be the last time I talk about it, because this is going to be about my journey and trying to document it, a little bit of it. But thanks for tuning in. Well, that's all I got. I think that want to do it. I'm going to keep on walking here. Y'all stay easy. Peace. All right, back in effect here. So anyhow, I had done a video and I thought it was pretty good, and it was all right. And my wife reviews my stuff, and sometimes I listen to her, sometimes I don't. And that time I listened to her and I didn't do the video, and because when it comes down to it, you're going to choose what you want, but you just need to be a little informed when you do, and that's what kind of I was trying to do. And I guess I over explain, I guess, sometimes, or plus I jump all over the place from one subject to the other. But you know, the class was about, it wasn't a class, but it's about bags, and a lot of them ultralight bags that are getting popular, like the Hyperlight, and Hyperlight was the main one I had an issue with. Everybody was hopping on board with it, and it's fine. I don't mind the company. I have their tent. I think their tents are great, and but I'm not knocking on them. But what it is people get the bag because they see reviews and people are light, and if you're a light person, you're carrying less than 22 pounds, that's a great bag for you. And if you don't have any back issues or knee issues or anything else, because it's just a backpack. When I mean just a backpack, it's just to upgrade it, like, and I'm putting this, I'm not dissing them, but just so you understand what it is. Like a school backpack, like your kids had it, you had one growing up. It's a school backpack with better material, and then they put stays, and what stays are a stiffener. What it does is a stay stiffens the back side so it stands up, and it just stiffens the body of the bag, and usually they're in the back. And that's the problem I had with it, is people were they make 70-liter bags of those, which are great if you're doing mountaineering. Say mountaineering, you're up in the mountains and you're doing mountain stuff. You don't need that frame frames can crack and this and that, and then that bag's great to carry a lot of weight. I mean, I wouldn't use that bag. I'd use an even bigger bag, but that's fine not to have the frame, but you're gonna carry a lot of weight. But the difference between mountaineering and through hiking, doing a through hike, and I'll have an issue with that bag for like shorter hikes, is mountaineering, you're going really short distances. I mean, 5, 6, 8, maybe 10 miles a day. You know, if that. You're not going far because you have, one, the terrain's difficult, and two, you got a lot of gear. It's heavy, so I'm not going to get all into that. I kind of went off subject, but anyhow, that's the problem I have. So if you're going to get a light bag, something for lightweight stuff, you need to be light, and that'd be one of the bags. And even the Z packs I have, you have to be light, but this is a framed pack. Now, I always personally like frame packs, and I recommend frame packs for everybody because it distributes the weight around your body. It's taking that frame and it's balancing the weight between your shoulders and your hips, and that way you can balance your load. So maybe your shoulders hurting, so you put more weight on your hips. Maybe your hips are hurting and you put more weight on your shoulders, and you're constantly adjusting it the entire time to keep yourself comfortable, and you're not over wearing on a particular part of your body. I mean, you're gonna get wear and tear, whatever, but I'm gonna say recommend a frame pack, and that way with these load lifters up here, and maybe I'll put a picture in there, they're gonna help you lift your load and balance your load. That's the only problem I had with the bag, and I'm shortening it. My other one, I went way over the top, and not way over top, but like really had pictures and was over explaining, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. So I always recommend a frame bag, and I have a framed bag that I have, and it's a nice bag. It weighs 6 pounds, but it's super comfortable on my back. I could put pretty much like 50 pounds in that thing, and I feel very comfortable. You know, maybe not for 20 miles every day for 1,000 miles with 50 pounds, but maybe. So I'm thinking the trend, unless you're one of these people who are doing 20 to 30 miles a day, just get a framed pack, you know. Let me start that over again. Hey, I'm back, how's it going? So anyhow, I'm gonna go on the packs. I'm gonna make it short and sweet maybe. Tried to make a video a while ago, but I think I went way too much into it, and I'm gonna just try a simpler version. So you got framed and unframed packs. Unframed packs basically are just a book bag, like you took to school or your kids take to school, made with better material, and that's what that bag is. You don't want to put no more than like 22 pounds in that bag. That means you're going to be a uber light person. My personal opinion. Frame pack has a frame. It's going to be internal or external, and you're able to move the weight around your body. So you have load lifters, and you're able to adjust that weight from your hips to your shoulders, and you can do a quick balance in between the two. I have a Z pack, so it's a light bag, so you still need to carry light, but I think that added frame plus being light is easier on your hips and shoulders. But that's just my opinion. Just having 2 stays in the back of the pack, I mean, that's good to stiffen up the back. That way it kind of stays up and down on your back. But if you never backpacked before, you never hiked before with a load on your back, I'd really get a lot more experience before going with one of these newer no-frame packs. That's just my opinion.